んにちは、水野由美です。そして今日は私の英語の先生に来ていただきました。
She's nervous.
So, yes,
I'm Oliver. I'm from Ireland. I've been in Japan nearly half my life, so 27 years.
Talk to me.
Actually, I have known Oliver for a long time.
Over 20 years, 24.
And you have a reputation as a very popular and reliable teacher.
Really?
Yes, I heard that many times. What do you always try to do?
As a teacher? Try to have a human-to-human relationship with the students. So I don't consider myself as an English teacher, but as a friend and a kind of counselor and someone who supports my students.
すごいなんか近い関係、先生と生徒じゃなくてすごい近くいるようにしてる。
Usually I know most about my students' backgrounds, where they grew up, where they went to school, how many children they have, even their grandchildren's names, even though sometimes they forget, I can remember their family names, etc. So that's, I think, one of my kind of strengths as a teacher. The majority of my students have been with me for some for 26 years, some for 16 years, some for 24 years. Now their grandchildren come to me to study. There's a lot of trust.
大きな英会話スクールに実は行って最初初めて会った頃、その時から私はすごい先生ということを聞いてました。
Maybe.
本当すごい人気の、そしてすごい教え方がすごい独特というか、すごい上手って私が言うのも変なんですけど。
I made my own kind of teaching style and my own teaching sheets.
それがすごい。
I don't use books. I use my own material.
そう。だからちょっと聞きたいことが、I think people don't know how to study English in Japan. They look at the book and YouTube by CDs, go to English school, and so on. But Japanese people can't speak English as well. They have studied English for more than 10 years, junior high school and high school, university, and even became adult.
Yes.
What do you think about that? Don't you think that is strange?
I think language is the way you are in your first language. Like you are chatty. In Japanese, you are. Listen to me. You are. No, it's very important. That's the next step. You are chatty, you want to speak. It doesn't matter which language you're speaking in, Japanese or English.
Yeah.
That is one of the most important things, to want to speak. So when you look at many people who can't speak English, they're basically in their own language, they are not very, very talkative. So that's a reflection of how they learn. So you want to get to know people, you want to find out information. So that lends to your learning. So that's a very important thing. That's why women are better at learning languages than men. Because women are more curious and more talkative and more interested in people. So that's an advantage being a female. Studies show that.
女の人の方がおしゃべり好きだから言葉を学ぶのもちょっと早いし。
So women tend to improve language-wise more than men. She's chatty.
チャッティっておしゃべりってことだけど。
No, chatty is a good thing. It's good.
でもそれがなんか早く言葉を覚えるポイント、ちょっとポイントだそうです。
Have a genuine interest in the person you're talking to.
ここの上でデスクの上ではなくて人と人だから、それでコミュニケーションを取ることが言葉を早く覚える、上達するためのコツだそうです。
Balance is important. Study is really important. So like if you think about, for example, a new word. People think, I know that word. It takes about 16 times to meet a word in a variety of situations for it to move into your long-term memory, so it'll never be forgotten. So think about that. One word takes 16 times.
16 times?
16 on average. And at the end, it will move from your short-term memory into your long-term memory, and it becomes part of your language base that you can use at any time.
The situation?
Yes, variety of situations. So on average, it takes time. It's going to take time. People shouldn't think, why I can't improve so fast. Why am I different? Everyone's different, and it should be seen as a long-term process to get to the goal.
But speaking English is very difficult for Japanese people because other country people can speak English issue.
Maybe because it's culture again, because in there, especially for example, the Europeans, the Southern Europeans, the Irish themselves are chatty, so they want to know, so that when they speak another language, they can improve more quickly. So, it's that genuine interest in someone that's important.
誰かその興味を持つことにね、まず人に。
So I've seen like people that they studied, they got great TOEIC scores, 960, etc. But they can't have conversations with people. So that's complete, in my opinion. You're just studying English to get a score.
ただね、TOEICとかのスコアがいいだけではお話できない人もいるって。
The genuine interest is the most important thing. Interest in the person, in people you're talking to.
人と人が向き合って、その人に興味を持つこと。
And then the language situation has to be real. Like if I said to you, okay, you mean imagination, you are a flight attendant, I am a cabin attendant, young, beautiful woman. That's stupid. It has to be a real situation, okay? then language is learned more quickly.
Okay. そうね。そうやって覚えるの。
なんでラフィーか